right, so here he is, the #1 welterweight contender, getting set to challenge for the UFC's 170-pound title. Took a long winning streak in many years for him to realize this opportunity. He is not taking it lightly. He has said all here during fight week he's appreciative of this opportunity, but he is confident he is going to maximize it and lead as not just a contender, but a UFC champion. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than 5 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Murgliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Alex Pereira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev!
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of it.
And they separate. Oh, really using his reach advantage there with that punch to the judo throw. He ends up inside control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Right now, it looks like he's gonna chase an arm triangle. What he needs to do next is push the left arm across and try and secure it with his head. Once he does that, oh, there it is. He's got it. Now he's got to start getting parallel to his opponent. When it's time to finish, it's in there deep. There you go.
Sleep right here, he does. So there it is. He gets it done by submission. And of course, a lot of people are going to talk about the fight-ending sub, but it all began with the single collar tie, the eventual transition to the judo throw, and he gets it done eventually by submission. Masterful result for him here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Well, it's one thing to earn a UFC title. It's another thing to get it done emphatically the way he did tonight. The undisputed UFC welterweight champion, your winner by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to an arm triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes to the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight king, and gonna take a big effort, I would think, to dethrone this guy.
Yeah, he is just a great fighter. He does everything so well, and the confidence that he brings into the octagon on fight night is unmatched by anybody in this division.